It's been a brutal Monday for markets, both in India and across the globe. Let's unpack what just happened and why investors are seeing red. The Indian stock market opened deep in the red today, and things only got worse from there. The Sensex nosedived over 3,900 points to touch a low of 71,425, while the Nifty 50 cracked below 21,800, hitting 21,743. And it wasn't just the frontline indices. Mid-caps plunged 7.5% and small caps collapsed nearly 10%. No sector was spared either. IT, auto, metals, realty, all down between 5 to 8%. So what triggered this bloodbath? Let's break down the key reasons behind this sharp sell-off. It all started on 2nd of April when US President Donald Trump dropped a trade shocker. Massive new tariffs, some as steep as 50%. That sent global recession fears soaring. US markets were the first to tumble and the ripple effect spread fast. Experts are calling it a COVID-like shock to the global economy. In Asia, the Nikkei dropped 7%, Shanghai lost 7%, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng tanked over 10%. And now, the sell-off has landed at India's doorstep. China didn't sit quiet. It hit back with 34% tariffs on US goods, curbs on rare earth exports, and fresh probes into American and Indian products. Tensions between the world's two biggest economies are now fueling investor anxiety everywhere. As fear spreads, global commodities are taking a hit too. Crude oil is down 6.5%, copper is down 6.5% again, and silver has plunged over 7%. Falling demand and trade war jitters are dragging everything lower. As panic sets in, investors are rushing out of risky assets like stocks and piling into safer bets like US Treasury bonds. This classic risk-off move is piling even more pressure on equity markets. Now, what does this mean for India? Sectors with high exposure to the US like tech, auto, pharma, metals and oil are taking the biggest hit here. But there's a silver lining. India's direct export exposure to the US is relatively low, just around 2% of GDP. Experts believe sectors tied to domestic consumption, think banks, aviation, hotels, cement, could stay resilient despite the chaos. For now though, there's no clear end in sight. The mood is jittery and the best strategy might just be to wait and watch. Stay tuned to Business Standard for the latest updates as this market storm continues to unfold.